Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go between the Houston Oilers taking on the Shamrocks of Canton. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. This one is caught. It's Patton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Give to Hall running right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Complete to Johnston here.
And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught outright by Patton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. Now back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Harrison Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Oilers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
They'll give to Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hall again on 2nd down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league, and converting on 3rd down, they needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
A give running right is Hall. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
One more time with Hall. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense.
There he goes, right side.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the give, it's Warren. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll run it. Warren. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll set up a throw. It gets this complete to Shaheed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll go again with Hall. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 5. This will be caught downfield by Moore. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That is caught left side by Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Oilers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. A little juke. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
27 yards there, a 1st down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. Oh, look at the juke. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a give to Hall. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Gets this to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Warren. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Warren.
36 yards.
And the Oilers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play. Get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds. Understand your situation as well as just understanding the game.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Complete to Johnston here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's first and goal. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Houston, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coach.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Scott. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far,
they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
and those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They toss it to Warren. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Now a run with Warren.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Warren. Touchdown, Houston.
Getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A handoff for Warren. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of position. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Back to throw.
18-yard line.
This one is caught. It's Patton. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final. They go play action here on 1st down. Gets this to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds.
is an incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this time. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Targeting Moore, he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. On third down, it's Warren. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The middle they go. It's Warren. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. trying to run for it with Snell. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring